Hello again everybody, this is Charles1K92 and we're back. So unfortunately for the last episode it was cut short, but we were doing a prisoner rescue. I did manage to get the prisoners, so don't worry. They are safe, they are sound, they are okay. Ugh. Just give us a moment. Okay. Alright, so we're still in Africa. Now, I also took the liberty on actually doing some other bits and pieces as well. So, by this I mean I have falsely extracted a wandering mother base soldier that was around the area. So he was over here. He's safe and sound, he's back at mother base. Now, all we have to go and do here is we need to go and get ourselves the Kikongo interpreter, so we can understand Kikongolese and whatnot. And also we want to do this tank unit, so yeah. So we don't need that, or this, or this. So what I was thinking is if we can get ourselves sent to this abandoned outpost, then we can move ourselves back down. And since it's at night, we should stand a better chance of getting down there. We're also going to take a look and see how Mother Base is developing, because I'm pretty sure... Yep, it's nearly done. So 27 minutes away until we get a fully functioning Mother Base. Pretty good. Now what I might do, preferably, so what will happen is this, just to kind of like sum up like the game and everything else, of what will happen is this, at some point I will be going over certain missions in order to get certain stuff done. So like, for example, if I can think. So one thing which I will do is try to go after all the different animals that you can get in the game. Now some animals will only appear at certain missions, so like we can only get certain kinds of animals at certain areas. We can get zebras and stuff, which are pretty easy. We managed to get old grey wolf, which is what DD is, and his other species. We got an African wild dog. We got also a side-striped jackal, which are quite, well, they say common, but they sometimes are rare. We got the brown bear. There's also scorpions as well, which are quite common, and emperor scorpions, rattlesnakes as well, black mambas, so on and so forth. Now, there's also another snake that we can get, which I think is known as Suchikini or whatever it is, because it's that rare one that you can only find in Metal Gear games. And I think it is in one of the super rare categories that can be, well, whatever. And you can also come across different plant life as well. And there's also said code names. Now, each code name here is designated for its own thing, so they kind of tell you what the rewards are. So we do have one of these, which is the bat one. The whale one is where we asked to get a bombardment support to achieve a great victory. So if we do this during, let's say, one of our main missions, we can do it using a support helicopter, so like constantly have it out using it to attack targets. Vehicles, ostriches using D-Walker, butterflies using Quiet, D-Dog, D-Horse. This is using explosive weapons, I believe, which are placed. Orca is using throwing weapons like grenades. Shark, who uses handheld and mounted missile launchers to achieve a great victory. Sniper rifles, which is the wolf, raven, and so on. Don't know how we didn't get spotted there. Oh.
Alles gespannt, das steht hier. Und wurde angebaut. Alle
That's no good now, is it? Oh, quite managed to get over here. Well, I told you to scout this area. No night doggies. Well, I don't think they're going to require contacting their HQ, since we weren't stationed there long enough. But they might do a base-to-base thing. It depends.
Talk.
Alright. I got a suspicion that that truck's going to come back and we're going to get more trouble than we need to, so we're going to go across the desert, well not the desert, the fucking African plains. Don't know why desert came to mind. So if there's one thing that you have to keep an eye on is the already processed fuel that you have. So if you're running low, unfortunately, I mean you can go after like these for your resources, which are like just little processed ones, which are 100. But you always want to go for the ones which are still going through the processing stage, like 4,000 or whatnot. So they're always going to get done. It's just, you know, getting them sorted out, I guess. No fats. There just doesn't seem to be anybody there, which is quite strange. Oh yeah, so because we developed our MRS4 to level 4 now, we might get a better suppressor for this. So when we go back to the ATC, I'm going to re-customize it again with something new. I didn't think that they would have a truck out here. That's that tank unit. We'll use this to get closer. Now if you're wondering why, let's say, the vehicles here are American based, I think it's due to the fact that most of the PMCs here, or the PFs, are backed by Cypher potentially from the American side. So of course they're going to have more or less American based machinery, weapons, that sort of stuff. And you want to know what the most funny thing is as well, if you I guess want to find this interesting, is the fully armoured variants of the soldiers are actually more or less themed off the fully armed variant of what MSF soldiers used to be. So you know, like, it's hard for me to say, the battle graded armour that Snake would have worn during his days as the Militar Sans Frontier is basically what the same armour is that the guys who wear armour in this game have, but only for the American side. So I guess they borrowed it from him, from Snake. Alright, we don't see anybody yet from the tank side, so although that I want to keep this truck, I feel the need to ultimately cover it, but we'll wait. Because at the end of the day, that helicopter is going to be a pain in the arse, and we've got to make time. Yeah, we've got to time it just right for us to not get past, but get close enough. Because if we get spotted, we're kind of sitting duck in this, and I fucked up bad. Oh, there we go. Come on. He says he doesn't want to get caught, yet he's about to get caught.
That's the target.
Well, we definitely want the tank. However, we could probably do without some of the soldiers.
Along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
And I'm dead. I deserve it. I deserve to be dead, because I fucked up bad.
Boss, what happened? Boss!
Oh, shut up, Kaz. That's what I get for being stupid. I should have looked at it more clearly instead of what I wanted to see. Right.
That's the target.
Although he's a you know what, fuck it, because he is a diplomat, we want him. That guy with the rocket launcher we want. Dead, I mean. Not alive.
Too. Roger that.
Eliminate can mean many things. Preferably, I want to kill them. Enjoy!
Extract him.
Not leaving a mortar behind. Wow, moving headshot with a pistol, long range. I know that was a hit. There we go. Alright. Time to go and find this Congo interpreter. Without getting into any more trouble. Okay, now let's start to show up.
There should be a Kikongo English interpreter somewhere in that area. If you extract him, he could be plenty useful for us.
Yeah, one job quiet. One job.
Hands up.
Mistake.
Hands up. Spit it out.
Prepare to fire.
Take aim.
That isn't supposed to happen.
Fire. Don't speak.
Ik wil niet, prik niet.
Hands up. Speak.
Alsjeblieft.
Spit it out.
Hier is langzaam.
Fire.
not going to get a lot of chance here.
Roger.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ.
I know what you're thinking.
Pequod.
Just fall and extract the guy in there.
We'll stand by.
This guy, I want him to come inside the helicopter with us. And there's
Okay, subject is in.
Gaining altitude. Departing.
oh. Excuse me. Right then. Not bad. Right, now I did say that I was going to customise our weapons again, so let's head back to our assault rifle. So we're no longer at level 3 now, we can go to level 4. And naturally now, instead of us having to, let's say, configure the sense of having a like level 3, we will naturally get a level 2 suppressor now, but we're still going to go with the level 3 suppressor, because, you know, it works. And so this is the booster, so you get ×2 stuff. You can also get a ×3 range scope as well, should you wish. Again, you can still have a sniper rifle scope if you wish. And then this is what you can get. You can have red dot sight 1, holographic sight or thing, but I'd like to have the holo with this because of reasons. Laser sight, we're going to have the same. Flashlight, we're going to put that on. And generally, yeah, that's the feel and look for the weapon. We can also go for a different colour pattern should we wish. However, we don't just have to do that, we can change the underside barrels. So if we wanted to, we could go for this if we wanted. Although for some reason that gives you the AK mags, which we don't, we want to have the standard. So if you choose this, you can't have the fast mags, so you're going to have to go with, okay, well, what can I do? And you just select the appropriate thing that you're comfortable with. Although it doesn't have to be this one, you can have that one. You can still change the colour. Or you can go with this. So yeah, it's entirely what you feel comfortable doing. But we're just going to stick with the foregrip because, you know, foregrip. And colour, so... yeah. can have something like this. Now shotguns. So this is the first time that we get the S1000 with a rubber bullet conversion. So we can only do so much, and we don't get a choice with thing, but we can put flashlights on, so we can give it a Russian flashlight and a laser sight as well. And to signify that it's a non-lethal weapon, we can give it a blue background. Now we did upgrade our sniper rifle, so we're going to do that again. We can still go with the same thing that we had before, and we can actually change not a lot of our scope, but we'll go with something like this, and we can still change the colour should we wish as well. So we can have something similar to what Quiet has, to a degree. And that's generally it. So yeah, you can see now that the weapons will appear in the cockpit if we have them selected. So that's pretty cool. There we go. Mother Base has expanded quite nicely. So we've reached the expansion limit. Everything gets a nice level up. Right, so what do we want to develop next? Well, we can't develop our new tranquilizers just yet. So we'll get some pistols going. However, we've got to keep our eye on the money. So we'll select we'll try to select one of everything if we can. Okay. So with this one, when you get this, it's basically just a conversion. Then you somehow get a flashlight attachment on this. Then you get a red dot sight attachment which gets added on, and then it gets a bit more powerful, and I think keeps on going up as well. So eventually what it does is the rubber bullets get a little bit more damage, and then this one gets even more better. And Quiet's doing some stretches, because, you know, she wants to. We can also go ahead and upgrade our tranquilizer sniper again. Now, here's the thing. So at some point we are going to get to the I'm going to say fuck it. So we're going to develop the M2000 again to the next level, so then that way we can get to a level 4 non-lethal variant of this, since we do have the specialist for it. And there is a non-lethal version of this rifle as well. So I think it's down here. I think we can also go and get ourselves this weapon, which is the anti-material rifle. But we're going to wait until we get to the point that we need it. Righty. Let's see. Prisoner extraction, mine clearance, intel agent extraction. Extract the intel team member being held captive. The target is of critical importance, or maybe even more than that. So we can go over there if we want to. There's another wandering Mother Base soldier near Nova Braga Airport. Material containers. But we're going to do this next mission, and this is the war economy.
The contract is to eliminate a high-ranking CFA officer. CFA doesn't just hire UNITA soldiers as mercenaries. They're also supplying UNITA with weapons. It just smacks of Western nations manipulating them against the socialist MPLA. Naturally, the MPLA is not happy with the situation and wants us to put a stop to it. Your standard issue East-West proxy war. Except it appears our target is the man in charge of how many weapons get supplied to UNITA. Apparently his MO is to keep the Civil War going as long as possible. so CFA can keep making a profit. Bad for business if United wins too soon. So they sit back and suck the people dry. Parasites of war. Our intel suggests the target rarely ventures outside of Nova Braga Airport. But rumor has it that a Western arms dealer is headed there soon for an inspection. That could be your chance to eliminate the target from a distance. We also heard that he plans to leave the country following the inspection. This may be our only...
Okay, so apparently the guy might be leaving the country before we can get a chance to kill him. Well, that ain't gonna happen, so we're gonna kill this fucker. Now, I can easily go also and do this as well, where I can take the non-lethal variant of the assault rifle, but it doesn't have a suppressor conversion yet, so we can't really do much. The key word is yet, so we can take our water pistol if we so desire, but not really. I don't want to, you know, run that risk. Nothing yet that I can do. So in any case, so we're going to do this during the day. Now you might say, oh, you're mad doing it during the daytime, but I'm thinking I'm pretty good. So, we need to make our way into the area. And what we have to do is we need to identify the arms dealer. We also need to identify the CFA official. We can eliminate the official or we can extract him. The same thing with the arms dealer as well. There's also a conversation that we need to listen to. And we need to extract some blueprints that a gunship has. Now, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I can easily quieten the entire base before they realise what's going on.
Eliminate the high-ranking CFA official in charge of supplying weapons to United. The target stays at Nova Braga Airport. Head to the airport first.
So what we're going to do is we're going to have Quiet go and survey the area for us so she can see how many people we can technically deal with. I know there's going to be a lot, so... So yeah, we're going to have her go around this area. Now she's only going to go and only look at this bit, but then after that we need to know what's down here. So we'll have her dotted around here and there. She is going to hum, so I can't stop that unfortunately. I can tell her to be quiet, but you know, she's silent enough as it is.
Be careful down there, boss.
Boss, we have an emergency. Mother Base is under attack. The enemy is over on one of our platforms, and they're holding some of our staff hostage. If we don't do something, they'll try to take off with our men. That would mean losing some of our finest manpower. Boss, take back that platform. This is a race against time. For all of us. Get on this mission right away, boss.
Well, it looks...
You made it. I've sent the information to your map screen. That's the target's predicted location. Check all around the target and plan carefully before moving in.
Right. Very strange, isn't it? Okay, so we now have to come back to Mother Base and somehow find out who the fuck has attacked our facility, because... fuck, man. Who had the stones to attack Diamond Dogs? I must know. Alright, well anyway, we can shoot to kill the so-called would-be infiltrators, because technically that's what they are. Or we could actually silence them and find out what the hell's going on. By silencing I mean retaking our platform with the least amount of casualties. So we're not going to have Quiet on this mission.
Infiltrate the platform under enemy control and eliminate their commander. The moment they lose their chain of command, we'll move in and suppress the rest. The enemy have taken some of our staff hostage and are threatening to kill them if they're attacked. You can't rely on support from us this time. Anything we do might be seen as an attack. Boss, forgive me. Can't believe I let an enemy force in right under my nose. But one thing's for sure. They're gonna pay for it. Make certain of that, boss.
What the?
Talk. Where are your friends?
Now this idea actually slightly introduces you to the whole concept of FOB infiltration. And we can't exfiltrate all these soldiers.
Man down! You all right? You there!
The most non-lethal way possible.
Don't speak.
Don't shoot!
So we're going to have to be very picky on who we're going to be Fultoning. Hello.
Hands up.
I don't want to die!
Speak.
Wait!
Spit
Don't
it
shoot!
out. Hands up. Where are your
I don't want
friends?
to die!
Hands up.
Don't
Where
shoot.
are the others?
Don't.
Where
Don't
are the
do it.
others?
Don't.
Hands up. Talk.
Don't do it.
He's coming too. Roger that.
I'm sure that was a hit.
Don't do it.
Ground. Hands up.
Don't shoot.
Spit it out. Hands up.
Don't shoot.
This is Delta 3. Threat detected. Go on alert. Over. This is CP. Understood. Keep your eyes open. Out.
Hands up.
Don't shoot.
Where are your friends?
Don't move. Don't do it.
Hands up.
Don't shoot. Somebody get me down!
You gotta extract him. Okay, subject is Okay, subject is in.
Fuck's sake, my fucking thing got caught.
CP! CP, this is Zulu 2! Our unit's under attack! Hostile! Forward! This is CP. Understood. Stay alert and smoke out the enemy. Out.
Where are your friends?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Hands up.
I don't want to die.
Where are your friends?
Nicely timed.
Hands up. Where are your
I
friends?
don't want to die. Wait.
Where are the
Don't
others?
shoot. Somebody get me down. Don't.
Where are the others?
Don't do it.
You gotta extract him. on board. Leave the rest to us.
Hands up. I don't want to die.
He's coming too.
Where are they?
Roger that.
Hmm.
Let's check it out. On me.
Albeit he's a boaster.
Don't shoot. Spit it out. I don't want to die.
You gotta extract him.
Where are your friends?
Don't talk. Don't do it.
Where are the others?
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Shit.
All fire teams, this is CP. All units to combat position. Repeat, all units to combat position. CP, this is Zulu 10. Lost visual contact. Heading the last known position. Over. This is CP. Understood. Keep your eyes peeled for any movement. Out.
He's coming too. Roger that. You gotta extract him. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
this!
You dickhead, you killed one of your own men!
Where are you hiding?
CP, this is Delta 1. Lost visual contact. Heading to last known position. Over. This is CP. Understood. Investigate the area. Stay alert. Out.
Okay, subject is in. You successfully rescued all the hostages. On their behalf. No. On behalf of all of Diamond Dogs. All that's left is to eliminate him. There he is. That guy's the target. He's coming too. Roger that.